Today we are going to discuss about some numerical problem on merchant circle diagram. Uh, if you uh, if you have not browsed my previous lecture video on merchant circle diagram to find out the cutting forces, please go through the video and browse all the videos. There you can study how to draw the merchant circle diagram, because today we are going to only discuss about some numerical examples or problem and solutions. Uh, to solve these problems you must have to go through the previous part 1 video of machining forces to and merchant circle diagram. Okay, now today the problem is during turning a ductile alloy by a tool of gamma 0 is equal to 10 degree, it was found Pz is equal to 100 Newton, Px is equal to 400 Newton, Py is equal to 300 Newton, zeta is equal to 2.5. Evaluate using merchant circle diagram the values of Fn and Ps and Pn from the above data. Problemটা কি দেওয়া আছে? Now the problem is given like this way. During turning a ductile alloy, a tool of gamma 0. Gamma 0 means here orthogonal rake angle. So rake angle is given, that is gamma 0. Rake angle is given, that is gamma 0 is equal to 10 degree. Okay, and it was found Pz is equal to 1000 Newton. What is Pz? Pz means main cutting force. Pz is the main cutting force, that is given 1000 Newton. Px is the axial thrust. Px is equal to 400 Newton, and perpendicular to Px there is another force, that is Py. It is given as 300 Newton. Zeta, what is zeta? Zeta is the coefficient of chip formation. Okay, coefficient of chip formation, that is the zeta, and this is the A2 by A1. Zeta is equal to A2 by A1, and that value is given as 2.5. Okay, now question is evaluate using MCD diagram. MCD, if you take the help of MCD diagram, and then you have to find out the value of F. F is the frictional force. Find out the value of F, frictional force, normal force. PS means here the shear force, and perpendicular to shear force, that is the PN. So only three forces are given: main cutting force Pz and Px, Py. These three forces are given, and from this you have to draw, or you have to find out frictional force, normal force, shear force, and perpendicular to shear force. Okay, these problems can be solved very easily with the help of merchant circle diagram. If you draw the graphical represents or graphical solution, follow the graphical solution, then it will be very easy. Graphical solution. So you have to follow the graphical solution. How to draw the merchant circle diagram with only these forces given. See, Px is equal to 400 Newton, Py is equal to 300 Newton. So what is the value of Pxy? Pxy is equal to given, that is Pxy, that is equals to root over of Px square plus Py square, because Px and Py are both perpendicular to each other, and their resultant force is Pxy, and this Pxy is equal to root over of, if they are perpendicular, obviously their resultant will be root over of Px square plus Py square, that is equals to root over of 400 square plus 300 square, and this value equal to 500 Newton. This value becomes 500 Newton. Okay, next you have to find out the value of F, N, Ps and Pn. How find out. So before going to find out, you need to take a suitable scale. Suppose as it is, I have already told you that it is a graphical solution. So you need to draw a graphics, or you need to draw a diagram graphically. That means with the help of pencil, compass, scale, proper scale. Okay, protector, everything you need. Now, how to draw the graphical diagram of Marchant circle? From the data, only pxy and pz. From pxy and pz, you have to draw. See, the gamma 0 is given, that is, this value is 10 degree. Gamma 0 means here rake angle, orthogonal rake angle. Okay. So, if we consider a cutting tool like this way, in this position we are considering this one is our cutting tool. Okay. This is our cutting tool. We are considering it is the cutting tool. So, if it is a cutting tool, so if we draw a horizontal line like this way, this can be represented as a pi r plane. Pi r means reference plane. This is reference plane, this is cutting tool. So this is the rake surface. So rake surface and pi r plane have the inclination angle, that is gamma 0, and this value is the 10 degree. So from this diagram, draw a horizontal line, then 10 degree with the help of protector. You draw 10 degree with the help of protector from this point. Okay. This will then you draw the cutting tool. Simple way. Okay. 10 degree this angle. Now what you have to do, see, you have given the value of pz. Pz means the main cutting force. Now how to draw the main cutting force? Remember, in this point the main cutting force is always perpendicular to the pi r plane. Perpendicular to the pi r plane, there is the velocity vector as well as there is the main cutting force. So this is the main cutting force pz. Now you don't know how to draw the pz. You know the direction, but you have to put the magnitude also. How to put the magnitude? See, consider 1 centimeter. 1 centimeter is equal to 200 Newton. Okay, so pz value have 1000 Newton. So 1000 Newton means here 5 centimeter, that is equals to 1000 Newton, equivalent to 1000 Newton. So draw a line from this point and cut it 5 centimeter, which will represent the pz, value of pz. Again, pxy, what is the value of pxy? Pxy is the 500. So that means 2.5 centimeter, that is equivalent to 500 Newton. So from this point, draw a line perpendicular to pz, which will represent pxy. So remember, pxy and pz both are the perpendicular to each other. Okay. So now from this point you cut a point here with the help of pencil compass equal to the length of 2.5 centimeter. Equal to the length of 2.5 centimeter, which will represent the pxy. So you got the value pz, you got the value pxy. They are both perpendicular to each other, and the resultant force will be this one. This one is their resultant force. Okay. Now consider r as a diameter and their midpoint as the center. Draw a circle with the help of pencil compass. With the help of pencil compass, you just draw. With the help of pencil compass, you just draw a circle, and this point is the center. So this circle will represent the Marchant circle diagram. Okay, this circle is the Marchant circle diagram. Now how to calculate f, how to calculate n, how to calculate ps, how to calculate pn. Now from this point, see, this is the rake surface. So along the rake surface, obviously there is the frictional force acting. Now this frictional force can be in this direction, just reverse the direction. So this is the, sorry, this is the reverse the direction, that is the f. Perpendicular to f, perpendicular to f, that is called n. Okay, now take the value of this portion with the help of, take the value of f with the help of scale. Just put a scale here and measure the length of f. If suppose the length is coming out from the scale, assume the length is coming out from the scale, that is equivalent to assume 12 centimeter. Assume that is the 3 centimeter. Okay, so f become 3 centimeter, which is equivalent to how much Newton? 600 Newton. Okay, similar way, measure the length of this portion, that is equivalent to, that is you measure the length with the help of scale, that is equals to, suppose if you measure the actual value will comes out like this way, that will be 4.6 centimeter, and equivalent to, it will be equivalent to 920 Newton. So you got the value of P as well as, sorry, you got the value of F as well as N. F is the frictional force, N is the normal force. Okay, and from this equation, from the F and N, you can also find out the mu also. Mu is equal to F by N. Mu is equal to F by N. Mu means is the coefficient of friction. So from this problem, though the problem is not given to find out the coefficient of friction mu, but you can easily find out mu is equal to F by N. Now you have to find out PS and PN. Consider not if it is as the beta 0 is given. See the beta 0. What is the beta 0 value? That means here remember there is no beta 0, only zeta is given. Zeta means A2 by A1. Okay, zeta means A2 by A1, that is the value of 2.5. Zeta is the coefficient of chip formation. Okay, coefficient of chip thickness, that is equal to A2 by A1. Okay, and gamma 0 is equal to given. Now from equations you can easily find out beta 0. Beta 0 is equal to tan inverse, beta 0 is equal to tan inverse, beta 0 is equal to tan inverse cos gamma 0 divided by zeta minus sin gamma 0. Zeta minus sin gamma 0. See, this is the equations. Beta 0 is equal to tan inverse cos gamma 0 divided by zeta minus sin gamma 0. Now, you know the value of cos gamma 0, that is equals to 10 degree. Zeta is equal to 2.5 and gamma 0 is equal to 10 degree. Okay, put this all the value and calculate with the help of calculator, then you will get the value of beta 0, and this value is equal to 23 degree. If you calculate, then you will get obviously that is equal to 23 degree. Now if you know the value of beta 0, what is beta 0? It is the angle of inclination from the velocity vector or pz, from the velocity vector of pz to the shear plane. That means angle between the pz and shear plane. So if it is pz, so draw a line at 23 degree, 23 degree, which will represent the beta 0. So this is the beta 0, okay, beta 0, and it will touches the circle, this circle, MCD circle, at this point, okay. So if it is touches this point, this will represent, this line will represent PS. PS is the shear force, and perpendicular to PS, this line will represent PN. PN is the normal force to the shear force, okay. PN is the perpendicular to PS. Now measure this length. If you measure the length of PS, you will get the value. Assume the PS, assume the length of PS is comes out as 3.4 centimeter. Obviously you can easily find out the equivalent of how much Newton, multiply by 200, that will be equal to 680 Newton. Again, you know the value, you can find out the value of Pn also by using a scale. Just put the scale and measure the length, this length, and suppose this length Pn is comes out as 4.3 centimeter. So multiply by 200, you will get the value of 860 Newton. Okay, so from the Marchant circle diagram, only two forces is given, Px and Pz and Pxy. You can easily find out other all forces, okay, with the help of MCD diagram. So to find out any kind of machining forces, this MCD circle diagram is very much important. On MCD, Marchant circle diagrams, in that problems I have discussed that how to solve MCD problem using the graphical method. Now yesterday, though I have written a problem, but I have given the home task that by comment you can give the answer of this problem. Now I am trying to solve these problems. See, in this kind of problems, it is saying that you need to find out the Px, Py and Pz. How to find out Px, Py, Pz if the frictional force F and shear force Ps is given. From that force, you need to find out how to calculate Px, Py, Pz. See, there is no other data given. Gamma and beta, that is also not given. Gamma means here orthogonal rake angle, and beta 0 means here orthogonal shear angle. These two value is not given. If this some kind of problems you found that these data are not given, insufficient, then you can assume the value of gamma 0 as well as beta 0 when it says that you need to find out other cutting forces using Marchant circle diagram. So how to find out? Now gamma 0 you can assume as minus 10 degree, and beta 0 you can assume whatever you like 20 degree or 25 degree, whatever is your choice. If the data is not given, if the value of zeta etc is given, then you can also find out the gamma 0. But if it is not given, then you need to consider or assume the value of gamma 0 and beta 0. Now you have to draw the Marchant circle diagram. How to draw the Marchant circle diagram? You need to first draw the tool tip at value of gamma 0 minus 10 degree. Tool tip, that means draw a horizontal line. From here you consider a 10 degree, minus 10 degree here. If you consider minus 10 degree like this way, then it will be wrong. Minus 10 degree always, remember, the minus 10 degree is always here. This is the reference plane pi r, this is the tool tip. So this is the actual tool tip minus 10 degree. If it is plus 10 degree, you can consider, if it is plus 10 degree, then you can consider this will be the cutting tool. So whatever your assumption, depending upon it, you can draw the, if it is plus 10 degree, so this will be the tool tip. Okay, according to your assumption, this is plus 10 degree. Now I am considering this is plus 10 degree. You can also assume minus 10 degree, no problem, if the data is insufficient. Now here you can see the velocity vector is always perpendicular to pi r plane, reference plane. So velocity vector is always perpendicular to the reference plane. This is the velocity vector Vc, or you can say consider this is velocity vector as well as Pz, direction of the Pz. Okay, now shear angle beta 0, if you assume 20 degree, what is the beta 0? Beta 0 or shear angle is the angle of inclination from the Pz, from this direction to the cutting force. So this is 20 degree and this direction is known as Ps. Okay. Now if you see, the frictional force is also given. The frictional force, you can assume this is the direction of frictional force, and the value of frictional force, that is also given. So Ps value and F value both are given. Ps value and F value both are given. So now consider the value of F. F is equal to, that is given 400 Newton. F is equal to 400 Newton. Assume a scale 1 centimeter is equal to 100 Newton. So F equivalent to 4 centimeter and Ps equivalent to 3 centimeter. Okay. Now from this point, if you cut a value of 3 centimeter here, you can get the value of F. This is F. Similar way, if you cut the value, sorry, this is 4 centimeter and this one is the 3 centimeter value of Ps. So this is the value of Ps. Now perpendicular to Ps, this is the normal force. Perpendicular to Ps, this is the normal force, Ps, Pn. And their resultant force, see, similar way, the perpendicular to the F is also normal force. This is the normal force. They will contact at a certain point. They will intersect at a certain point. So this will be the resultant force R. This will be the resultant force R. And if you take the midpoint of this, you can draw the merchant circle diagram by assuming R is the diameter. So this is the R diameter and midpoint here, you draw the circle. You can draw this circle. So this is the circle of Marcin circle diagram. Now this one is the F, this was the normal force, this one is the R, this one is the PS, this one is the PN. Now you can get the value, this point, this is the value of PZ, this is the value of PZ. So you can consider or you can measure the length of PZ. Suppose the PZ value is came as 5 centimeter. So what will be the value? Equivalent to 500 Newton. And perpendicular to PZ, perpendicular to 350 Newton. So Px is equal to 350 sin phi and py is equal to 350 cos phi. So from this equations you can also find out px and py, and phi should be given, either given or you can assume. So most problem you can find that the value of phi, value of beta 0 or gamma 0 will be given. In this problem, as they are not given, you can assume the value according to your choice, but remember it have some certain range. The value of beta 0, the value of gamma 0, it has some certain range in case of turning, milling or shaping. Okay. Now in the next case, these are the problems where you can easily find out the value of cutting force, and n also you know. If the value of f, equation of f, if you see the equation of f is equal to pz sin gamma 0, pz sin gamma 0 plus pz sin gamma 0 plus pxy cos gamma 0, pxy cos gamma 0 and pz cos gamma 0 minus pxy sin gamma 0. Now the value of gamma 0 is equal to given, value of gamma 0 is given, and the value of px pz component of now px pz is given, the value of pz is equal to 800 Newton, value of px is equal to 400 Newton, but we need to find out pxy. So pxy, we know the value of px is equal to pxy, px is equal to pxy sin phi, pxy sin phi. Now pxy is equal to, px is equal to, already I have already told you, 400 is equal to pxy sin 90 degree. Now sin 90 means obviously sin 90 is equal to 1, so pxy is equal to 400 Newton. Okay, so you got the value of pz, pxy, gamma 0 is given, so f is equal to, you can easily find out, f is equal to pz means 800, sin gamma 0 means sin 90 means 1 plus pxy 400, cos gamma 0, cos 0 degree means 1. Okay, sorry, cos 90 means 0. So you got the value f is equal to 800 Newton. Similar way, n is equal to pz 800 into cos gamma 0, cos 0 degree, cos 0 degree means 1 plus minus 400 into sin 90 degrees, sin 90 means 1. So 800 minus 400, that is equal to 400 Newton. So the value of mu a, apparent coefficient of friction, mu a is equal to f by n. F is equal to given, that is f is already you have determined, that is 800 and by 400, that is equals to 2. So this is the final answer, mu a is equal to 2. Similar way, you can solve several kind of problem using these 4 equations, these 2 and another 2 I have already written that. Any kind of cutting forces you can determine by analytical method using some formulas. Okay, in next videos I will discuss about cutting forces and tool life. This tool life equations is very much important for GATE as well as semester exam also. Thank you. Please subscribe my channels for further notifications of next my videos. Okay, thank you.